Hey, what is going on, guys? Crobbins here, and welcome back to the Minecraft TSUP. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time since we have done one of these. Like a month, I think. So, I've got the story to tell. The story of stories. In my opinion, anyway. So, hang on, let me just... There we go. So, let me show you about what I've done, because it's been a while. I haven't been home to do much, but let's just have a little look at the map. You know, we got some stuff going on here. We got, a few things. So we haven't done anything there, or there. At the lab, well, that's Crobbin's concept, so we'll get back to that later. Have we cleared out any of this since? I think we have. I'm not sure. Then we go back to over here, the chest. Look at the chest now. It's coming along well. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time on it soon, so that'll be like halfway out when I'm doing the next one, I hope, anyway. And then over here, if you watch the stream, we're rebuilding stuff from the old world. This is Crobbin's concept. So the tools are all the same. Over here, we have the Golden Desert. I said I was going to build something like this, and I did. It's still being built. It's on a stretch across all the way over here, hopefully. The villagers are they're like terraforming their land here because Jesus, there's not as much sand here as there was before. Who knew that villagers had the technology to terraform? I mean, who would have guessed? What else have we got going on? Is that it? Are we on to Crobbin's concept now? Because I've got a big Crobbin's concept thing this time. So you may notice in the top left, my skin is different. Now we'll get to that why. So the thing they collected from the spaceship over here last time, it appears to be like multiplying in weird ways. So downwards, it just goes straight down. Upwards, or like acrosswards, it goes like that. So it looks like a giant error. So we go back to the lab now. The lab is far from here, Jesus. I'm happy this isn't all in survival mode, because this will take forever. Am I right? What? So in here, there's two things in here if I remember. So the first one's in here. So this is where the transformation is coming from. Where the old world is coming to the new world, because my Xbox world I had like Windmill Island, all that type of stuff. Now I refound that world with Alex, and yeah, these things are like bringing it back. Because I've got my Xbox on one TV and then my PS4 on the other TV, like right next to each other now. So, that's pretty cool. So I'm just copying stuff from that world, and then in here, it's starting to spread, and they decided to build a substance analyzer. So what happens is you put it there and then it like rolls in here, then like this thing goes bzz, 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 like around that block, and then it like does that. And it says here substance far1 an bracket s. Now my guy quickly figured this out. He realized that this meant farlands. Now if you don't know what the farlands is, in PC Minecraft, not in this version, I can't do it in this version, but if you go like 12 million blocks in one direction, you will come across the Farlands, which is just a giant wall of messed up shit, pretty much. And my guy, he was wearing the wolf uniform, he saw that, took it off, and realised he is from the Farlands. My guy originally comes from the Farlands, because look at his eyes. His eyes are not even on his face, and this is a Farland skin, and the only one that I would be happy using, because the rest of them are fucking weird. So, yeah, the Farlands. We might try and reconstruct them here. I'm not sure. I mean, we could. That's something we could do, but at the moment, I don't think we will. But Jesus Christ, the past month has just been absolutely mental, and I'm calling this story, this past month, The Journey. So we got 4 weeks of The Journey. We've got the Welsh story, we've got the Chidfest story containing the Golden Mile, if you know what that is. And then we've got um, Lanzarote, which is I don't even know how to describe Lanzarote. It is so. It was weird. Okay, it was very weird. So there's some stuff in it that I can't talk about as well in the Lanzarote story, and I think in the Chidfest one. But you know, we've got plenty of story otherwise. So it all started. Me and Alex, we planned a meet up, right? So I would text him. I was like, "Oi, you want to do something?" And he was like, "Yeah, fuck it, come down, come up, sort of thing." And he lives up by Bangor, so North Wales. I live south east England, so this was like it was meant to be like a 6 to 8 hour train journey, and it was just fucking awful. And then like my headphones broke like a week before and stuff like that. So before we leave, I super glue my headphones with super glue. And also, I think the day before I got bit by a dog or something, I was like brushing the dog, and it just fucking turned on me and bit my finger. I was like, "Fuck off!" It was a Rottweiler as well, so I was lucky it didn't bite my whole hand off. And that night was also the night where I got drunk and did the best Rec Room stream. I think it was the one where I met James Ski. I think it was that one. That one was so good. Such a good stream. So, the journey was supposed to take 6 hours, that's it. So, I had to wake up at like 5:30, I think, and I almost fell back asleep, like, trying to wake up. Like, just FYI as well, these stories, they may not seem like a lot to you, but they're a lot to me, like, holy shit. And I think when I had to pack my bag the morning because I was like too fucking lazy to do it the same night or the previous night, and I was zipping up my bag to put my VR headset in it, and the VR headset, or no, the zip just disappeared. I don't know where the fuck it went, but so there's like 4 zips on my bag, 2 side ones, and one big one, and then one underneath the big one. And the left side one, I think it was, I was trying to fit my VR headset in it. The zip, when I tried to do it back up, it was just gone. I had no fucking clue where it went. And then, okay, what else does it say? Then, oh yeah, I ended up putting it on like a PE bag and then just tying the fucking bags together. So, you know, that was pretty cool. And then the first train, you know, there's a delay. 10 minutes in, and a fucking tree came down on the tracks. Nothing happened with me on trains, like nothing at all has happened to me trains ever. It's all been like on time, perfect. This is just the journey of delay. That's what this is. This is the journey of delay. So 10 minutes in, a fucking tree came down on the track and we had to wait like over an hour. And then I got bored of my bag being tied with the other one, so I just bit it off. That took like 10 minutes itself. And then where the dog bit me, I just started bleeding everywhere. And I had like three changes, I think it was, on the train. So I think it was London Charing Cross to London Bridge was the next one, but they ended up just skipping that and just going straight to London Bridge because of the delay. We could have got delay replay, but oh well. And then I had to get on the underground. My ticket stopped working because the guy stamped the ticket on the first train. So I had to explain to the guys every single train that I got on that he'd already stamped my ticket and I had to come through. And usually there's like a line of people like waiting to talk to the guy. So I had to wait like 10 minutes. I think I missed one of the underground trains because of that as well. And then, okay, what else happened? So the trains, I was really confused of where to get off because it said like the next train was like North London or something. It said it was, and I had to get off at Euston, and so I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where's Euston? Like it's been past the stop. Like it felt like anyway, it was like 4 stops beyond, and it'd been like 8 stops. So I was like, right, I'm just trying to get off the next stop, find out where the fuck I am, and then there we go. So I got off, look at the sign, Euston. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. So it's literally there already. And then, so I get there, and I haven't had any breakfast, bear in mind. It's been like 3 hours at this point, And I go up to them. I'm like, oh fuck, when's my next train? When can I get a train up to um what's it called? Fucking Bangor. And they're like, oh, you need to get new ticket, it no work. And then the other guy literally pulls him out the way, and he's like, no, 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 don't listen to him. You need to get on this train to Chester, then get train to Chester to Bangor. I'm like, fuck, all right. When's the next one? He's like, in in an hour, I think he said something like that. In an hour, and I was like, oh fuck. So I was like, you know what, I'm fucking hungry. I need to go and get some food. So I call my mum. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be like fucking hours late. So I'm gonna go get some food. So I'm like, there's a McDonald's down the street. I'm fucking hungry. It's early. I want some chicken nuggets. And I get there. I ask for some 20 chicken nuggets because that's what I usually have. And they're like, oh, sorry, we only serve breakfast this hour. Come back 11. And I'm like, but my train's gonna be here at 11. Fuck. So I'm like, I saw a Burger King back before. I'll just go to that. So I go to the Burger King. I'm like, yeah, can I get a bacon and cheeseburger? I think it was. And he was like, yeah, sure. And so I get it. I take a bite in it, and I just get a mouthful of ketchup. And I absolutely hate any type of sauce in any way. The only exception I have of sauce is mayo in a chicken and bacon sandwich. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna spit this back into the burger. I'm gonna throw the burger in the bin and leave because I'm not gonna make a fuss about it because you know, fuck it. But I'm not asking for another one because fuck that. And then I go to Pizza Express. Turns out that I literally walk in, order, and they're like, "Oh no, sorry, we closed until 12 or something like that." I think they said. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I finally go to Pret, fucking Pret, and I'm like, "Can I have a croissant?" Is that how you say it? Croissant, something like that. And that's all I have, just a croissant. I could have had a burger, I could have had 20 chicken nuggets, or a pizza, but no, I had to go to a cafe and order a singular croissant. So, fuck. So I finally got back, and I'm on the second train now. The season 2 of the show called Happy came out, and holy shit, I was proper into that. I decided to watch season 1 again, and I got like a few episodes into season 2. I was like, fuck yeah. So I get to Chester, all seems all there. 10-minute delay for the next train, of course. And so this is the last change. Lots of at from changes. What? Why did I write that down? Yeah, so the Chidfest, or not the Chidfest train, the Chester train was like mega fucking crowded. I had to sit opposite like this Indian family, and it was so crowded. It was more crowded than the fucking London Underground, which was so weird. So I finally made it to Bangor after, God, it must have been about 10 hours, I think. Must have been about 10 hours. And we finally got there. I called Alex, I was like, where the fuck are you? Where are you? I'm in Bangor. Come pick me up. So he comes, I slap him on his bald nipples. We go back to his house. Wales is suspiciously quiet. There is nobody out there, but the landscape is really like the landscape. It's like Lanzarote. It's mental. So we get there and get to his house. I see his sister and his little brother, and you know everyone's like, "Hey." And then we end up going to this abandoned quarry. So we go into the quarry. Like I think it's a slate quarry. It was like an old slate quarry. We go in there, and I can't remember what we did first. I think we just looked at these buildings. We first thing we did was split up and had a piss. And I saw these sheep in a building, and I was like, "Oi, come over here! Some fucking sheep in the building." So we go in there, and they're just gone. They're gone from existence. They just disappeared. I don't know where these sheep went, but I think they were ghost sheep. They were literally gone. And we go into this main warehouse sort of thing, and there's all these machines in there, like oh, what was it? There was like old loading shovels, and there's an old van in there. There's loads of shit in there, and we were like, why the fuck is nobody like sold these when they abandoned the quarry? They could have taken those and they sold it for like hundreds of thousands. Like there was so much stuff there, and we're just like we just mess about with the machines a bit, like pick some shit up, look about. Think, oh, what happened? I think Alex punched through some glass at one point. That was pretty fucking funny. And then we basically thought we heard someone, and we just left. So we go out of the building and we go to the actual main quarry bit. And this quarry is absolutely fucking huge. It's bigger than our quarry that we have. And we're just sitting on this side, we're picking up these bits of slates and lobbing them off the edge, and there's like a giant just landslide of slate that's just like caved in at the other side of the quarry. It's mental. There's like water running at the bottom, like out of a tap, which was really weird. And then there was like eagles flying overhead. It was so fucking weird. Is there eagles in Wales? I swear there was an eagle. Anyway, yeah, it was so fucking weird. But we ended up literally just going home, and did we play? What did we play? We either played on the VR headset on Beat Saber, Minecraft, or Skate, or COD Zombies. We played a lot of COD Zombies. So I think like so we slept at like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So then the next day I ended up like showing the VR headset to Alex's like family, his mum and dad and everyone, and I technically just freaked out his entire family with it because this is the Oculus Quest, so it doesn't need the a computer to set up to or the wires or anything. It literally just uses charging. It's a headset and 2 controllers, and it's all wireless. So I showed them that. They're like, what the fuck is going on? They spent so much time on that headset, especially Jess. She just stayed in the tutorial and played these paper airplanes. And then we got like Creed boxing one. That was so good. The Creed boxing was mental. And then I think we ended up playing a lot of COD Zombies and Minecraft. I think the third day in was when we discovered that I could actually get my old world back. So me and Alex get the old world back. Like I log into my account on his Xbox, and it's sitting there. I'm like, the fuck? Where's this been? I go onto my account when I get back here 2 days later. I'm like, it's not there. Only the copy of it that I decided to make when I found it on Alex's Xbox was there. So I was like, thank fucking God I made a copy of that. I mean, I literally could have just told Alex to sign into my account and make a copy of it anyway, but you know, it was still lucky either way. And we go on it, we see old Windmill Island, because this is the world that I've lost for about a year now. It's got Windmill Island, it's got the building that's over there on it, and that building's nowhere near done, by the way, as well. It's got the airship on it, it's got the floating island, it's got the fucking Nether Island. The Nether Island is mental as well. It's so good. I used to be so creative back in the day. Now I'm just like, yo, let's just make cubes. Like, literally, the fucking lab is cubes, the redstone place is cubes. This thing is a giant cube, it's all cubes. Cube World! Swagger subs, Cube World, I finally found it. So, yeah, we did a lot of Minecraft. At one point we were like, let's pick out a random palette of blocks. Let's just close our eyes, pick a random palette, and whatever we get, we have to try and build something out of. And we did this like 5 or 6 times, and we built these mental structures. It was really good. I might do that for the an actual video sort of thing. I might put like a random number generator on and pick out blocks, because it was so fun. Definitely got to do that again, because it definitely like just helps you build. Don't know how, but it just does. So yeah, it was fucking mental. No drinking was involved at this point, okay? Keep that in mind. No drinking was involved in the first week. However, I'm not going to get into the other 3 weeks because otherwise, you know, it's going to ruin it. The story spans over a month. So that was pretty much it with that. Oh wait, the journey back! Oh my god. I almost got kicked off the train on the journey back. I think I must have left about 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. And the journey back, so I grab out this ticket and he's like, no, you need a rail card to for this ticket, and I don't even know what a rail card is. So I'm like, fuck, all right. I need a new ticket then. And he's like, okay, that'll be 120 quid. And I was like, what the fuck? The return ticket was only 100. Why is a single back 120? And he's like, oh no, you will get kicked off otherwise. I'm like, yeah, but still, what the fuck? So I'm like, fine, I'll fucking pay the money. Lucky my dad gave me like 200 before I went out. And I just hadn't spent any of it. I thought we were going to do, like, going out and a lot more stuff like that, but it was actually pretty fun how it was. So, I'm not complaining. And there was just fucking so many delays and shit. So, I get to the underground, and I'm like, I get on it, and it's a completely different thing. It's like, oh yeah, you need to, no, wait. So, let me start again. So, I walk from the Houston train station to the underground, and it takes like 20 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? I swear it's only like a 2-minute walk before. And it turns out I walked to the next station. I got no idea where the first station was, but I ended up just walking to the second station. I was like, oh, okay. And for some reason it wasn't on the same line. So I get there, I'm like, fuck, I need to find out how to get there. So I go like 4 stops in, then I need to change trains again, and then I need to change again, then again, and it's like, what the fuck? The underground was mental that day, but then it was so much busier as well. Then the last train back, was it the last train back? Yeah, it was straight from London to wherever we are, and London Bridge even, and I was like, oh, finally, I can get on the last train. Turns out it's like, it was like half an hour delay, I think it was, for the train to come, and then it didn't go over 30 miles an hour the entire way back. The train journey said about an hour. We spent 3 hours on this train, and then we just come to a complete stop at one point. I was like, what the fuck? I just want to get home. So I'm like, right, pick me up at the stop before, because I'm like, I really can't be asked for this train. They're like, fine. So I'm like, thank you. And then I finally got home. I've got a vlog of all of this. Or not all of it. I didn't record as much as I wanted to, nowhere near. But I've got an Alex vlog. It's not even like 10 minutes, I don't think. But it's enough. It's enough. I've got it saved. I'm gonna post it soon. I've just been waiting to do this TSUP till I can post it. And finally, I'm doing the TSUP, and we can post it soon. So yes, we're almost there. Almost. So that was the Welsh story. Was that Welsh story or the? I think it's more the trains over anything. That was so annoying. Oh yeah, I think on the Monday as well, we ended up watching Fitz streaming Minecraft Mondays, and Alex's mum had to go on the VR headset, and she like hated it because she thought the Wii, you know, the old Wii with the point controllers, she got freaked out by that. So she went into a virtual reality headset, and she was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm just trying to watch Fitz, and everyone is staring at Alex's mum on the bed, trying to play fucking aeroplanes, like paper aeroplanes, and I'm just like, this is great. I've got a video of that bit as well. Oh, we also invented this character called Chad. Fuck's sakes. I can't do the accent now because I completely forgot to do it, but the accent was just on point. It was like, we must have spent at least 10 hours just doing Chad voice, because we spent the entire time going back to the train station doing Chad voice as well. So, we were watching Fitz in a Chad voice, talking to everyone in a Chad voice. These girls came and knocked on the door, and we were like, no, only Chad's allowed in here. And they were like, what the fuck? It was so weird. So fucking weird. So that pretty much wraps up the Welsh story. I don't think anything else happened. We didn't go out for the rest of the day. Like, not the rest of the day, the rest of the entire time I was there. I didn't change clothes. I didn't shower. I didn't even clean my teeth. I didn't have a shit. I didn't do any of that the entire time I was out there. It was so weird. I just laid in his bed all day, played Minecraft, and then occasionally the VR headset. It was What the fuck? Oh yeah, and COD Zombies. COD Zombies was so good. I decided to download COD Zombies 2 as well when I got home. But finally, I'm home from the journey. That was only the first part though. We still got 3 more parts. So what else has been going on? The cat. The cat has been a cat, you know. The cat's been running about absolutely anywhere, everywhere. She's mental. She got fleas last night. We had to deflea her, and I'm pretty sure that I ended up with fleas on me in the morning, which is pretty fun. And holy shit, I've done a lot of this chest just now. What the fuck? Okay, sure, that's fine. And my cat is trying to get in, so I'm gonna end this episode here because my cat's trying to get in and I need to let her in. So thank you for watching the TSUP. I will tune in next week. Guten Tag.